Do you guys all see a PowerPoint on your screen there? Okay. So in construction, hopefully that's what you're all here for. In construction, what we do, we cover general basic safety, carpentry, masonry, electricity, blueprint reading, CNC operations, cabinet making, roofing, finished carpentry, siding, and plumbing. Certifications that you get in here, you're a member of Skills USA, which is a student organization here. You'll get your NCCER and core, or your NCCER core and level 1 certifications upon completion. You'll get your OSHA 10, which is an online 10-hour training, and you'll get your first aid and CPR training as well. A few things that will help you be prepared to join the program are strong math skills, be mechanically inclined, have good hand and eye coordination, willing and able to work in a cooperative setting, be positive and productive, have positive attendance records, and no more than 2 credit deficiencies, and cumulative GPA of 2.5. To go along with a couple of those things, we have what's called advanced placement in the program, where if your senior year, if you have good attendance and good grades during your junior year, then when you come in as a senior, we help you get a job to where you can leave school early a couple days a week and go out to work instead of coming to lab. And the only way you can do that is if you maintain a good GPA and good attendance records. So just know that that's available in the program as well. If you look at this career tree that we have over here on the right-hand side, you'll see the entry-level careers for the program. Basically what that consists of is any apprenticeship program, whether it be carpentry, plumber, pipe fitter, electrical, anything along those lines, are a lot of the entry-level positions. We have communications with a lot of the union halls around here, the Carpenters Union, the Electrical Union Hall. We stay kind of connected with them, and they bring in some of our students each year and hire them in as apprentices. If you look just above that, you'll see professional careers. Just because you come to a career center doesn't mean that you can't go to college afterwards. And what that would do if you wanted to stay in the career field, if you wanted to go to college after, you could look into occupations of engineering, being an architect, any kind of building and design manager, an estimator, program directors. The majority of the people that come through the program end up over here on the left. Not all, but the majority of them. And that's where you would advance from your entry level careers over to the technical careers. And that would include, upon completion of your apprenticeship program, ending up into a journeyman position of a carpenter, electrician, mason, anything of a foreman of a crew, or even a business owner or heavy equipment operator. That's generally where we get students placed. Sometimes they can bypass that entry level position, even though they're still in an entry level career. They kind of move over into that technical career side a little faster than most, just because they went through 2 years of training here. The post-graduation, last year we had a class that we didn't get to finish the year out with. We were able to get a hold of a handful of the students, not all of them, because kind of lost communication with them with the coronavirus and everything, but 67% of the construction tech students that graduated last year are working in the field. I don't know if that's super accurate just because there's a handful of students we haven't talked to, but of those that we have talked to, that's where we're standing. Employment opportunities, we have those listed. That's kind of what we just went through on the career tree there. It's the more to the left of this is entry level, and the more you work over to the right hand side of that page is where you need further education. You guys have any questions so far? Okay, so to apply for the program, I tell everybody, if you want to apply for this program, there's a handful of others that fill up really fast as well. If you want to apply for this program, since it fills up pretty quick, you're better to get your application in sooner than later, because if you change your mind, you can always opt into another program. But this program, since it fills up quick, if you want to maintain a spot, you're better off signing up sooner rather than later. And that deadline is Friday, January 15th. Okay. I did that right. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? Sorry. Do you guys have any questions so far? Anything about academics or anything along those lines? Okay. So I'm going to try to take you for a tour of the lab here. There's not a whole lot of projects going on right now just because we don't have students here, and we're just kind of in a weird spot this year. So here's some of the electrical modules that they've been working on. So what they do is just practice on these modules first before we get into doing any of the real live wire stuff. There's some of the work that they've done. And there's a masonry project. We have one masonry project still standing somewhat back there. Here's our current classroom. Oops. With all these chairs here. That's kind of, we normally have a classroom. That's just kind of where we, can I see one if you have one? What was that question? Can I see one what? If I have one. Sheds. Oh yeah. We have one outside. I don't know if it's light enough out there to work. Stay with me here for a second. I hope I don't lose Wi-Fi connection.
You should be able to flip your camera too, so you don't have to like, maybe not. Never mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how you can flip the camera.
Let's see if you guys can see that shed. Let me go to this side. I don't want to lose internet connection, but if you can see that shed, we built that. We had about 8 or 10 of those sheds that we built. And I have one other carpentry project over here that we did. One of my seniors built it this year. He's actually building it for a Christmas gift for another teacher here. I'm going to set you down for a second. Hopefully that. So this is a picnic table that he built, and it folds up, I believe, folds this way. folds into a bench like that. I don't know if you can see that. But just little projects like that that we've finished up, and that's about all I've got for you. Do you guys have any questions, any concerns? How do you check the chat box?
This more button, and then chat. Let's see. Do you guys build any little sheds? Can I see you on a cabin? Cool, thanks.
Oh, that's the one there.
Yep.
Okay, well, I think that's all I've got for you. If you don't have any questions, we'll stay logged on here. If you do have something you want to talk about, or you have questions, just go ahead and type them in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and ask too.